It's okay to be gay. We are different in many ways. Doesn't matter if you're a boy, girl, or somewhere in between. We all are part of one big family. Gay means happy. Queer kid stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
Okay, so back when the channel Queer Kid Stuff was started, and they started uploading videos, it caught the attention of some anti-social justice warrior YouTubers, and they made video responses to Queer Kid Stuff, and they called Queer Kid Stuff out for attempting to sexually confuse and sexualize children. And while this caused Queer Kid Stuff to temporarily disable comments and ratings, this YouTube channel hasn't really gotten any attention from YouTubers, at least not the YouTubers that I watch. It seems like they're getting more and more devious every video.
Hey there, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
Welcome to Queer Kid Stuff. Today we're celebrating Pride Month and talking about drag.
Why does a child need to know about Pride Month or drag? A child shouldn't care about gay pride, and naturally speaking, if they're not brainwashed by some adult, they won't. When I was a child, what I cared about was watching reruns of SpongeBob and Dora the Explorer and playing with my dolls. I didn't care about this kind of stuff. I just find it sick how they're promoting the gay agenda to children. Children don't know any better. They're basically trying to put this in a child's mind because they want them from a very young age to question their sexuality and to make them think that they might be gay, which I think is just sick. A theme throughout this video that you will see is that they are promoting dressing in drag to children. And I know that a child might once or twice put on a dress, or a boy might put on a dress, or a girl wear tomboy clothing or whatever. But you see, the thing is, when they do that, they're not trying to sexually express themselves. They're just having fun dressing up as the other gender. When they put on grandma's shoes, or the little girl wears her older brother's t-shirt, they're not trying to sexually express themselves.
Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff. It's LGBTQ plus Pride Month, Teddy.
Also, notice about this video all the rainbow flags, the pastel colors, the ukulele music, the teddy bear, the chalkboard. This video is targeted towards really young children, towards children that can't even read yet. These children probably don't even know anything about their own basic anatomy.
It's LGBTQ plus Pride Month, Teddy. Today we're going to learn about something called drag. You ready, Teddy?
Ready.
Okay, so Teddy, I have for you.
Okay, Lindsay.
Do you ever play dress up with your friends?
All the time.
Great! Drag is kind of like dress up, but it's a very specific kind of dress up, and adults can do it too.
Okay, so Lindsay explains to Teddy and the children what dressing up in drag is. And she says it's basically like playing dress up, except it's a more specific kind of dress up, meaning cross-dressing. She is just equating it to dress up. When a child plays dress up, they're just doing it for fun. If they dress up as the opposite gender, usually they're not trying to make a sexual expression. They're not trying to say that they're the other gender or they identified with the other gender. They're just doing it for fun. They're playing around. They're curious. She is trying to introduce this concept to children. She wants them to dress up like the other gender, like this drag queen that's gonna come on that looks like a spawn of Satan. She wants them to dress up like the other gender. She wants them to question their gender. Because that's the point of this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is dedicated to making children question their sexuality and question their gender identity.
Dress up is my favorite, Lindsay.
I'm a big fan too, Teddy. I'm gonna bring in some help on this one.
Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Teddy.
Hey!
Hi.
Thanks so much for helping me out today. Teddy, this is my friend, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff. Can I ask you 2 questions before we start? What are your pronouns, and how do you identify?
I identify as male, and I use he, his pronouns.
They're basically asking him what gender he identifies with and what are his preferred pronouns. Now, notice that they use the word identify. They're using the word identify because they want to make children think that gender is simply how you identify and how you feel. They want children to think that your gender is based off your feelings, which gender is not at all based on your feelings. Gender is based off of your chromosomes.
Jeff, I was just about to tell Teddy all about what drag is. Think you can give us a definition?
Sure. Drag is when you dress up as a gender that's not your own.
The way he words this definition really bothers me because it makes it seem like there's more genders than 2 genders.
And it's usually really exaggerated.
What?
Exaggerated. That means it's over the top or not realistic.
This video is targeted towards children so young that they don't know what the word exaggerated means. These children don't even have basic vocabulary skills yet, and you're trying to already make them feel sexual feelings and confuse them.
People usually use a ton of makeup and wear really awesome costumes when they're in drag.
Okay, I get it.
So some drag you might see are boys dressing up as girls and girls dressing up as boys. These are called drag queens and drag kings.
You can't tell right now, but I'm actually a drag queen.
What a shocker.
What?
Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll introduce you to Mr. Hi, Teddy. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi!
Whoa, look at his nails, look at his eyes, look at his hair. He looks possessed, and they want children to aspire to this.
Mister.
Yeah, Teddy.
Lindsay told me you're a drag queen.
I am.
Should I ask my questions again, even though I already asked Jeff?
Yeah, you might actually get different answers from Mr. than you did from Jeff.
Oh, okay. Mister, what are your pronouns and how do you identify?
Well, when I'm in drag, I like she. But honey, you can call me whatever you want.
They're trying to make it seem like when you dress up as the opposite gender, you become the opposite gender. At least that's my interpretation of what they're trying to say. And no, when you dress up as the opposite gender, even if you feel like you're the opposite gender, you are not. You are either born a male or a female, and I don't think there's anything you can do to try to change it. There's transgender people that take hormones and have surgeries. However, they will never be the opposite gender.
Okay. Mister, I have a couple other questions for you.
Sure.
Why do you have a beard?
When I do drag, I love to push the boundaries of gender.
Okay, that was unscripted.
And also, doesn't it look great?
It definitely does. What does a drag queen do?
Drag queens are the hosts of the queer community. We make sure everyone's having a good time, whether that's performing lip sync numbers, singing live, or just doing some dance shows.
I guess he can add brainwashing children to the list, because that's what he's doing in this video. Children should not be exposed to this kind of thing, because children don't even understand what this is, and it's going to make them think weird things, perverted thoughts. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get them while they're young, and they're trying to ruin kids.
That's actually kind of like us, Teddy. We host queer kid stuff.
Yeah, just like us. So, are drag queens also transgender?
They can be. Some of my favorite performers are trans people.
Are you royalty because you're a queen?
Do I look like royalty, Teddy?
You do to me.
Well, he looks kind of like the Prince of Darkness to me. I guess that could count as royalty.
Thanks.
What's your favorite song to lip sync?
Well, most drag queens just perform some pop numbers. I like to do something different and perform some rock and roll numbers.
Rock on, Mister. What's the difference between Jeff and Mister?
Lots of makeup.
At least he's honest.
Wow. How long does it take you to do your makeup?
Oh, actually, we're gonna do a video on that next week. We're gonna show you how Jeff transforms into Mr. I'm really excited for you to see that.
You've got some excellent questions, Teddy. Do you think you understand drag a little bit more now?
I don't know if I understand drag a little bit more now, but I think I understand the mentality of these people a little bit more now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad. Well, I have to head out now. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for... Bye!
Bye.
His departure was 3 minutes too early. If you're a parent or a grandparent, or you have little siblings or cousins, be aware that if you let your children watch YouTube freely like this, they may stumble onto content like this. And keep your kids away from people like Queer Kid Stuff that are trying to sexualize their children and ruin their minds.